What's up? Hope you guys having a wonderful day. I've been busy, but I am free now. I'm gonna play my CPU game here. I'm gonna have fun. And I'm gonna destroy this team. Yeah. At least that's the plan. It may not work out though. Because sometimes the things that I want doesn't work out. It's just life. But we're going to be playing the CPU. We've done some adjustments to the playbook. And we're going to see how that flows. So, looking at my CPU, seeing if it's going nuts. I'm going to pull up the sound again. You may hear the double sound a little bit. Just listening, trying to see if I hear anything more stupid. Title updates. Oh joy. Yeah. That's like my trigger word, man. Start talking about title updates, and all of a sudden I start getting twitchy, and my eye starts twitching up and down. All yeah, those things. Ugh. It'd be alright if they fix stuff, like genuinely fix stuff, but 9 out of 10 times they make it worse. Like I feel like I'm finally kind of got stuff figured out somewhat to where it's playing decent. It's not playing great. It's playing decent, but not great. But we'll see. We will see. Just trying to stay positive. And for whatever reason, my laptop, I watched the CPU percentage on OBS, and it's sitting at 10 right now. It's fine. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just decides it's going to jump up to 30. I can hear it in mine, and I'm sure you guys can hear it too on there. So it's just annoying. Throw in streaming stuff, and on top of that, throw in updates from EA. That's enough to send me off into outer space for unforeseeable future. So, but hopefully this is good. It'll work. It will work. It's gonna work. I have faith. It sounds like you guys had a pretty good night in hockey. Fun night. Also heard through the grapevine that somebody by the name of Trey took my captain badge away. So, whatever, Trey. Whatever makes you feel secure, buddy. Have the captain badge. Have it, brother. What's up, Randy? It's odd seeing both of you guys, Randy. I call one Niceonger, the other one Randy, but RF and RN. All right. By the looks of that, you see 67 overall team. I should dismantle this team with no effort whatsoever. That's how. Team settings. So that's my playbooks right there. Well, that's getting my PB. That could be my peanut butter PB. That should be my PB&J or whatever. But my playbook. I went through 12 different playbooks before I finally got one that I kind of feel somewhat comfortable. That's been rough for me. I think that's been one of the roughest things about this game because I went through so many playbooks trying to get anything that seemed like would work half the time. Everything I was calling for a while, just it never worked.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad.
Wee-ha! Welcome to Texas.
The ninth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis. Jesse
Welcome to Texas.
Can't wait to get this started.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Okay, let's go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down.
All right, first run.
Not
too good. Lost a yard.
That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots.
All right, guys. This is Sam Houston State. Their defense is ranked 67 overall. You've got to move these dudes out of the way. Oh, my goodness. You got to be joking me.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right, speed, sideline.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
No.
It's Watson.
Ah.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
EA, if you ever watch my stream, please, for the love of all that is humane, make it to where you can get the player you want to get instead of having to cycle through.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense.
Even if you got to make it like a button like the safeties or the triggers or the bumpers or whatever. I mean, I don't care. Just make it where I can get the guy I want quick.
Put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Hands it off. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Your play design is poor at least.
15 times a game. Make the defense,
And that's being nice.
wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
You can't block that guy.
That's
Come
a
on.
fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. Unleashes it on the run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot.
Oh, well, holding.
Worse, there's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
2 straight 3 and outs. Come on.
Away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to be so negative. I've lost all patience with EA and their gameplay designs and all that stuff. I just maybe it's because I'm getting too, older and more cantankerous or something. I don't know. But their playing designs are poor.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
If that guy gets loose again, man. Oh.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
I'm sorry, I should be running all over this team right now.
A little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Quarterback may change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Turning on the Jets. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting a tackle for loss. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Wide out trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Try to barge their way in.
Probably the best blocking that they've done all game so far.
Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd. I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
All right, so we got on the board. That's the main thing. Frustration set aside.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune
Come on.
Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He'll keep it himself.
I had a feeling like it was going to be a run.
Flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Can you not flip this play?
Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's like they levitate to the ball. I mean, really? The space. I'm drilling it in there. I don't know.
Third down in your own end.
Stupid
You're throwing
game.
to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick six.
Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for room, it's Porter. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final.
And I wouldn't put it past them. They've already done some server side stuff today that may change how the game plays. And then they're gonna come up with an update tomorrow.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I gotta be honest.
To be honest, I don't see that happening to the CPU all that much, but that is the animation that needs its own stat line
He still doesn't have a catch.
for CPU or users.
On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Black. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Their top guy's like 70 something, 75 on defense. The front seven. I should be able to run the ball no problem. And they are in the backfield every play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
This is ridiculous.
Dropping back, it's Watson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's what I'm talking about.
This should be already out of hand for them. And they're one play away from tying it up.
Using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield.
That guy almost picked that off.
Abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
when I first threw this, I was anticipating this, and I was leading towards that. Throwing the ball here, he throws it up field more. But still, this guy just like zoom. Probably should have been picked. Kind of curious what that guy's ratings are. It's decent. Not great, but decent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fights off the defender. Snowed under by the defense. And the Bearcats are in the hurry up.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this.
Come on.
Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense.
He just straight up took off right away.
The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Got it in the middle. It's Black. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Bearcats are marching down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Oh my goodness.
He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
That play right there, that is just
Making that big play, opening up this offense is
true to everything that happens in this game.
Give it right back to it.
Didn't get
The
much
guy
on
just
the
needs to
first
get out there,
down.
get a hand on him so I can cut back, but nope. He goes back inside,
Sends it back in motion.
looking for somebody else
Looking
over there.
for a man. It's Manning. He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
He's loose. Oh, the quick spin move. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you. especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, they're trying to hit the tight end on a corner throw downfield. Nice job defensively running with the big fella and knocking it away.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Right in his back pocket the whole way.
You know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force
60-yard
that football
really?
into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. On the ground, it's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Watson, using his legs to buy some time. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Slithers into space.
Did he just throw the ball backwards?
Not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Porter.
See that right there? That stupid camera view has got to go. Like, I'm trying to cover the dude in the flat, and I don't even know where I'm at.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with
As far as I've found, you can't turn that off either. Like, it's there. You just got to deal with it. It's the dumbest stuff.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Super hope that's one of the things that they've taken away.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Here comes the heat. Under pressure.
Oh my goodness.
Down he goes at the 33. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last
Nobody
one, they took a
open.
sack. This one, they allow
Everybody
a hit on the
covered.
QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down.
69
they're gonna be
overall
throwing it
team.
right here, you think. So O-line's
And I
gotta
just
step
almost
up.
threw an interception.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to
This
break on the
game,
ball, force
it
the incompletion.
knows what you're calling, and it calls the
Safe and
perfect
send out the
counter
field goal unit.
every time.
He'll have
It's
to generate
dumb.
power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Oh my goodness.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Their offensive line can block better
So far from Austin today. And it's
than my
been a
offensive
dynamite
line.
first half, leading to a
Just
one-sided
is
score right now. It's not over,
crazy.
but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now, wondering two things. What just happened?
Oh,
and what do
fix
we
the
do
game,
now to try
yay.
and make this respectable?
Fix it. Hopefully it's fixed tomorrow.
Line up to kick off and start the second half.
Hope you haven't ruined everything else.
And it'll be a
We
touchback.
will
The ball
hope.
will come out to the 25-yard
We will
line.
hope for a
The
miracle.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield.
Yeah, last week I had like quite a few rushing yards. Man, I can't get nothing going
Just gotta
today.
wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had there.
This
last
team is
game.
worse than the
Just
team I
nothing going
played
in this
last
one.
week.
He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There've been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's
Now they
brought
start
down
blocking.
for a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The running back has it. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal.
Yay!
The Longhorns are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were
You see, though, they audible to the perfect counter for that play. The perfect counter to that play.
Such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal.
Come on.
Cannot get it in. A mere inches away from
Hey, what's up?
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Lean
Come
on their back,
on.
man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Trying to pound it in.
Of course, guy comes free right to the gut.
Behind the line of scrimmage on
So stupid. This is so stupid. Oh my goodness. This game is so stupid. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good, except playing this dumb game.
goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now.
This is going to be a quarterback scramble, more than likely. No.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats
They're
moving
going to hurry
quickly
up.
to the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get...
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense
I'd rather have 6 points.
in that situation, and a great
Should have been
job
6 points.
pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I
Yeah,
think for
think.
this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your
You
defense's
think?
effort that last
You
drive.
think,
Instead of having to move
announcer?
the ball down the field consistently and then getting stuck.
He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That was so buggy, too.
And
Not gonna lie.
everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given
I
up
don't
a
feel
lot of
nothing
big
for the
plays, and
defense.
we've
You know
seen
why?
missed tackles.
'Cause they shouldn't
Finally,
even
an
been in this
opportunity
game.
maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has
Nowhere to go. The ball's
Jeez Louise,
Defense
bro.
swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the...
60, low 70-ish defensive linemen destroying 80-ish offensive linemen.
Getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
See, right immediately the code tells it what I've called, and they
Looking to pass,
countered.
it's Watson. Caught close to the marker, it's Black. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not
They've had
looking
just
like
as
it
much
right now.
success
They're
on
still
defense as
having
I
issues
have.
keeping this
And I got a
guy standing up. So up front,
93,
they're just getting
94
beat.
overall defense, and
Fires
they're
one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
all
Here
right.
comes the Texas offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcats very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got it, and he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Now on second and goal. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right.
Oh my goodness.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There's
It's
no
gonna be tough
way.
sledding for the offense here.
This
They're
team
trying
should
to
be
ice this
stopping the
game
run
by
like
running the
this.
football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense
God, I
ready to go
hate
back
to
to
see what's
work.
gonna be like playing
They
some of
didn't
those
get much
stout
done the
teams
last
like
time they
Auburn or
had
whatever
it.
that don't have no
Deep in their own territory.
no
This
user.
drive will
It's gonna
be
be a
over.
nightmare.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the
Because they're gonna have
backfield.
players that are
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
probably as good or better than mine.
To the air, it's Watson. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled.
The thing though, the strength of this team should be able to run the ball, man. Like
They
that's,
haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great.
and they should be able to
They've
pass
gotta
block.
find an identity
And
for
this
offense
game
moving
is just
The Bearcats need a massive chunk
horrible.
play to move the sticks here on 3rd down.
It's not put well
The give
put together
to the
well.
tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this
Hopefully tomorrow
offense
the
needs to find a
update
way to run
fixes
the
it.
football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense,
I have my
something
doubts,
to
though.
jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to get...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him
It's
play
it's
at the
laughable
quarterback
because they
position.
know
Fourth quarter
what
with
the
big
play
lead.
is.
He's still taking shots.
They rotate the coverage that way. They know exactly.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one.
It's gotta be
Now
man.
back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Because they know it's RPO. No?
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down.
Well,
to
it was,
the
but
3,
it
and
was-
the defense is reeling.
Yeah. Safety
You know, as
blitz.
a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter.
I thought the CPU was trying to pull a sneaky one. That was a blitz from those two. Supposed to be the middle linebacker. That guy there. And this guy on their play art showed they're supposed to blitz. This guy blitzed as well. I didn't see that on there, but he come up blitz, but then he started trying to drop back.
They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the
CPU
lead
trying to
out.
be sneaky.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 38 to UTSA. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quickly out to the tight end.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bearcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offensive 1st down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances.
I have no
had
clue if they're going to
opportunities
call
throughout the
timeouts.
course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the... And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the...
That's the way the whole game should have been.
Doesn't affect the outcome.
So
Just a
stupid.
little cherry on top of the sundae.
Winning 35-0. I am so over this game.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year.
I really hope they do what they said they're going to do to fix those 100 issues or whatever. There's just a lot of stuff that makes it annoying. I don't know. Maybe you guys get annoyed at hearing me being annoyed. If that's the case, don't watch my stream. So
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I'm very passionate about this game, about EA games, Madden, and I just hate it when they don't work. Unless you're like willing to play lobby ball, basically is what we call it. I mean, each their own too. Everybody should be able to play this game the way they like it. And I hate being negative Nancy. I hate it. I don't like it. I mean, there's been some times like I just question even putting on my stream my camera because I don't want to be my legacy in this community is just being a negative person, and it seems that way. But and these games they feel so poorly put together and done. And Nate said it a lot of times. There's no way that they really should be releasing these once a year. It should be a release every 2 years. Just update the game for the new season with new rosters and maybe make some slight adjustments. And that'd be the next game or whatever. Maybe charge for the rosters. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're gonna make their money on new content in Ultimate Team. Maybe revamp Ultimate Team every year. That would be the revamp, but revamp the actual game every 2 years. The full game. That would probably be suffice enough to allow them to still make money throughout each cycle as they do now. I don't know. It's just like I said. There were so many different times. That's the reason why I stopped looking at the game on that goal line chance. I had the right guard and the right tackle with two guys lined up in front of them. They turned their body to the left, which that was not their blocking assignment. They were not supposed to block to the left. At least that's what the play art showed. Their guys were right in front of them, and they turned to the left and just let them come through. Didn't even attempt to put a hand on them. Didn't even attempt to cut block or whatever. They turned to the left, let them come through because the game decided that it wanted to make the game interesting or helping the defense out because they're such an underdog. Far as I mean, their defense is 67 overall. My offensive line and my offense is like 91 overall. There's no reason it should have been even a contest. It should have been a 70-0 blowout. And in real life, it's probably what it would be, 70-0. And I like challenges, but man, I don't like the CPU cheating though, or knowing what you're calling. I call it cheating, but CPU just too verily just looks like it's or too often just looks like they know exactly what you're calling. I mean, like I said, I've called audible. You'll see the guys rotate around to where the ball's supposed to be going. you calling a shot play. All of a sudden, when they're calling a play with their safety, it's off to this over here. When they're making adjustments, well, both the safety's going to be over the top. And it's like they know what I'm calling, you know, unless you're going to draw up plays, which we don't allow that. We don't allow guys to draw up plays because how the spirit of competitiveness within our league, within our community, we want to run the plays as they show on the play art. Yeah, you can make adjustments for how deep, you know, you want the route to go or whatever. But the route and the play call should matter too. But I just feel like they've done that because, again, competitive online players, they complain, well, the CPU's too easy. I can't get a good difficulty with it, you know, or whatever. Fine, you know, make a difficulty level for them, you know. I thought that's what it's supposed to be. They used to have the competitive and the sim and all that, so they took it out because I think it was messing with the game, but still. It just feels like it's either one way or the other. This year, QB CPU is almost impossible to stop. Next year, or the year before last, we'll do it this way. Year before last, the last game, unless you jack the sliders up a certain way, it seemed like the CPU was a cakewalk. You know, even some of the bigger teams. In fact, when the game first came out, the lower rated teams were harder than the higher rated teams. I don't know why that even is a thing, but it is, or it was, and it kind of almost feels like that way. I haven't played a bigger team yet, though. A better team so far. The season's young. We're only 4 weeks into our Dynasty, but so far, I think human versus human games are really nice with the sliders, or at least from what I've watched from you guys. It plays somewhat legit. But, man, these CPU games, they just, they get you to your core. I don't know. It's, especially like ones like this, again, like against Sam Houston. Yeah, they're a nice little college or whatever. They seem to always play well in their conference. But, I mean, you're playing the SEC Texas Longhorns that have a tremendous roster compared to theirs. And you got 60-something overall guys blowing up 80-plus overall linemen, getting in the backfield, making tackles, getting after the quarterback. Wide receivers covered by 60 and 70 overall guys, where your wide receivers are like 85, 89. Makes no sense. So, but it is what it is. And that'll be it for me. And I'll shut up and take the win. 35-0 Texas over Sam Houston State. Whee! But we survived another day. Tomorrow's the big day for the update. So fingers crossed. Hoping that they did make a true to spirit update to the game that is actually going to matter, that is actually going to see benefits from it, and not a lot of negative things. Because by golly, I would love to come on here and say, you know what, guys, those 100 things they fixed, they made this game awesome. And that's what I want to come on and say. That's what I want to be promoting. That's what I want to do. So fingers crossed. Both fingers crossed. Toes also. Anything else you can cross. Anyway, until next time, deuces. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for all the likes and the follows and all that stuff. You guys matter. I love you.